boy was sneakingly playing computer games at home. Through the rearview mirror, he saw his father coming home. He immediately shut down the computer, put all items back in place, and moved the mirror back to the room. By then, his father was quietly sneaking up the stairs, hoping to catch him red-handed. The boy quickly cooled the computer with alcohol, then used a fan to make the alcohol evaporate faster. When his father pushed open the bedroom door, the boy was leaning on the bed reading a book. He pretended to welcome his father happily, casually reminding him to knock next time. His father ignored the remark, walked straight to the desk, and reached out to touch the computer. The boy was extremely nervous, but luckily his father found nothing amiss. Pleased with his performance, the boy mentioned he had run out of pocket money. His father chided him for spending too quickly. The boy said, "I went to see Gao Yuan." At the mention of Gao Yuan, his father took extra money from his bag and gave it to him, telling him to visit Gao Yuan more often.
Gao Yuan war als Patient.
Now paralyzed and hospitalized, the three of them were close friends. That night, they went to the hospital to visit Gao Yuan, only to be told by Gao Yuan's mother that his condition was critical and his days were numbered. Both were stunned. They dared not tell Gao Yuan the truth, only silently asking him, "Do you have any wishes?" He found it strange why they suddenly asked this. Without saying more, they left. Both wanted to do something for Gao Yuan. The next day, one of them suddenly remembered. They had once talked about going to the beach together to enjoy their youth. They acted at once, sneaking into the hospital early the next morning and taking Gao Yuan away in a car. On the way, both were excited. When traffic police intercepted them ahead, they high-fived the officers, leaving the police confused. By the time they reacted, they were checking their IDs. Seeing they had a patient with them, the police decided to let them go, only warning them not to overload. But then they had an idea. The police were puzzled by their actions and asked them to inform their parents. After hearing the truth, the touched police escorted them on their way. Imagination is always beautiful, but once they arrived at the beach, they had to clean up and fulfill the wish again. They shouted with joy, pushing Gao Yuan forward. Minor setbacks couldn't dampen the boys' spirits. They regained their joy and set out again, moving toward the sea. It seemed they finally realized this wasn't the wish Gao Yuan wanted. After returning, they asked again. Gao Yuan seemed to realize something. This time he said, "I want to grow up and fall in love." Unsurprisingly, the two misunderstood again. They found all their female classmates and asked if they would sleep with Gao Yuan. The ending was predictable.